Disney movies are really fun to watch, not only because the narratives are unique and entertaining, but also because most of their characters are totally relatable. Just like in The Little Mermaid, Princess Ariel was hard-headed. She always got into trouble, and she wanted something she wasn't supposed to have. But let's stop there. The main characters always get the spotlight, so let's focus on the other relatable character from The Little Mermaid, Princess Ariel's best friend, Flounder. He was such a great friend that he would do anything to protect Ariel, and whenever she got into trouble, Flounder was always there to rescue her. The best thing about Flounder, though, was the fact that he was so relatable on so many levels. How come? Because he panics at stressful situations, he overthinks, and he has fears just like any of us. At some point in our lives, we all experience these feelings and emotions. It's so hard not to panic if we are at a trying time. We all have the tendency to overthink, and who doesn't have fears? But these are only normal if we experience it at a reasonable level. Flounder, on the other hand, had extreme paranoia and anxiety, which are no longer considered as normal. Now, what are they? To better understand both paranoia and anxiety, let us use Flounder as an example. But let me define these two terms first. Let's start with paranoia. Paranoia is a pattern of thinking and a persistent feeling of irrational mistrust and suspicion of others. It also includes persistent and irrational fear that bad things or events might happen. Flounder exhibited paranoia through his panicky state whenever Ariel was about to do something reckless and dangerous. It may be considered as a normal reaction because what they were about to do might really lead to danger. Except that Flounder would tremble and shake at the thought of it. He would fake sickness, and he was hypersensitive to a lot of things because of his paranoia. Now, what about Flounder's anxiety? If we look closely at Flounder's behavior, we might say that he had GAD, also known as Generalized Anxiety Disorder. The key symptom here is the excessive anxiety on at least two life domains: family, health, finances, work, and school. Simply speaking, people who have this kind of anxiety worry about anything and everything. Another symptom are at least three of the following: restlessness, easily fatigued, difficulty concentrating, irritability, muscle tension, and sleep disturbance. These worries and anxieties, according to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders 5th edition, or DSM-5, are also associated with marked avoidance of situations in which negative outcomes could occur, marked time and effort preparing for situations that might have negative outcome, marked procrastination, difficulty making decisions due to worries, or repeatedly seeking assurance due to worries. Almost all of these symptoms were evident on Flounder. He feared and worried about almost everything. Sharks, skeletons, exploring a shipwreck. He hid behind Ariel whenever he was scared. He was restless, and so on. Noticeably, paranoia and anxiety come together almost all of the time. They both share irrational thought processes, as well as persistent and excessive fear that is out of proportion. Now, the question is, what kind of help do people who suffer from anxiety need? Mental health professionals use exposure therapy as one method to help these people overcome their fear. It is a gradual process where they are placed in a safe environment to face the object that causes the anxiety. One of its purposes is to show the person that this certain object doesn't really pose any threat, and that his or her fear is irrational, and there is really nothing to be scared of. It may sound easy, but in reality, people suffering from anxiety cannot just simply erase the fear from their minds. It will take a lot of time, effort, and commitment to the therapy in order for them to get better. What we can do for them is to help them through the treatment process by motivating them to go on, by being patient, by being understanding of their situation, and of course by providing genuine and continuous support. Check out one of our newest videos here. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more videos about your favorite Disney and Marvel characters and the psychology behind them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.